Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing a vacation home for Gayle in New Horizons. I think I mentioned during the last vacation home video that we did that she was also on my beach at the time, and I did want to do a home for her. So I'm glad that when I ended up going back to Paradise Planning, she was still there and we were able to do this. I did my own prompt. She wanted like a prairie view home or whatever. I kind of stuck to that with the outside. I made it very simple, added a lot of flowers. I really like it actually. It's pretty cute. But on the inside, I kind of just went wild. I winged it. I had no idea what I was doing. And overall, I think it turned out pretty well. I did I missed putting a light switch up on the upper level on the wall by the door. I feel like that would have filled out the wall a little bit more. That's mainly, I think, because I ended up moving a mirror that I put, and that created more space on the wall, and it's really not the end of the world. I don't really care. It's fine. I'm never gonna go back to this build anyway. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been really hot here this week. It's been in like the 90s, like low to mid to high 80s actually, almost 90. Today it was 90. Next week it's gonna be in like the 60s, which is fine and normal spring weather in my opinion, but it's gonna feel cold after being like 90 degrees for 3 days in a row. So I'm not looking forward to that. Otherwise, work for me is going pretty well. I've been in a lot of meetings lately these last few days. It's weird, like every day is very different. Some days I'll have a lot going on and other days it won't be as much, like at least in terms of me being in meetings. It just depends on like what's happening, and sometimes the meetings are very last minute. Like one of the ones I was in today was very much last minute. The invitation was sent overnight after hours, and it's fine. I mean, it was kind of productive. I didn't really have a whole lot to add. I was just invited because of my role, but I didn't really have much for input. But I've also been playing Tomodachi Life. It is out, the full version of the game, and I really enjoy it. It's very goofy, and I like that about it. I think I've gotten to like level 10 or something so far on my island or my town. Every time I refer to it now as an island or think of it as an island or have the game refer to it as such, I think of Animal Crossing, which kind of I guess makes sense because it is like a Nintendo game. It's a first party game from them. And some people online were pointing out that some of the clothes and I think items were kind of reused a little bit from New Horizons, like some of the models. And a couple people were complaining about it, but for the most part everybody else seemed to think it was pretty cool and it made sense. Like again, it's not the same team, but it's the same, like, I guess developer. Like they're both developed by Nintendo, it's just a different team working on it, so it would make sense that they are sharing assets in-house. I mean, I don't really care. I do wish that there were more options for clothes, and I also wish that there were more options for rooms. I kind of wish that I could put down my own furniture in a room instead of just having it be a set. Although I guess like that's not really the point of the game. It's not a decorating simulator, and it makes sense for like the routing, I guess, for the Miis to be able to just like run around and be crazy. It's really cute. I have a mix of people in my real life and fictional characters on my island in my town. I think I'm gonna get rid of a few of them though, at least. I don't know yet. I need to like think about it and play around and see what's going on. I also have been using the Express Mii Maker or whatever, like the one where you don't do it from scratch. You can just go from the prompts and it will give you a random Mii, and then you can just go fine tune it later. I find that just a lot easier to work with instead of having to go from scratch and pick all of the details. I just find that kind of overwhelming because it is so customizable, and it's a good thing. I'm glad that it's so customizable, but I also want to play the game. I don't want to spend all my time in the Mii Maker. Are you guys playing Tomodachi Life? How do you like it? Also, is there a way that I can get designs from other people into this game? Like people that I'm not playing with locally, because I don't play with anybody locally. I don't know anybody who's playing it. You know, like the treasures and stuff and the clothing, how you can like design stuff and design items and whatever. I want to be able to like put stuff from the internet into my game, like how you can do with New Horizons. That would be very helpful for me. I'm not good at designing stuff like that. I'm not good at drawing and doing pixel art and whatever. I think that there is a way. There must be. I just haven't haven't figured it out yet. I gotta like look it up. I think there was in the 3DS version, and I'm saying this as somebody who's never played the 3DS version. I just want to say that that might have been a thing, because I know for New Leaf with the 3DS, the camera was like a big thing, taking pictures of QR codes for the custom designs in Animal Crossing New Leaf. So I would imagine that you could probably do something similar maybe from Tomodachi Life, whether it's like with a QR code or something else. Although the Switch doesn't have a camera on it. So I don't know. I'll have to like do some digging, I guess. Or if you guys know, you can just tell me in the comments. But are you playing the game? How are you liking it? I really am going to struggle switching between that and Pokopia, because I have been playing a lot of Pokopia. I've been doing a lot of building and designing in Pokopia, at least trying to. I did get rid of all of the sand that like was surrounding the SSN in Bleak Beach. I got rid of that sandbar that it was stuck on, and I'm kind of sort of starting to restore it a little bit, but I'm lacking some of the building blocks to do so, and I don't want to waste all my resources at the 3D printer, although it would probably take a lot longer than me gathering the resources to make all of those blocks. I'll have to like do some more research again, but I'm liking that part of it. Happiny lives on the SSN in that original habitat that she had spawned into near where the register is on the pool deck or whatever, and I actually extended her habitat. Well, not extended it, I remodeled it and I added a little balcony to the room, but it was hard to keep within the constraints because there is a limit for housing size in Pokopia for it to count like as a house when you're doing it from building blocks versus like using a prefab. There's a limit where the inside has to be 10 by 9 or something, and the outside blocks have to be like no bigger than a width and depth or whatever, width and length of 11 by 12. That sounds right? And so with the balcony, it was kind of hard because there was also a bathroom attached, and the bathroom is kind of long and skinny. Looking at it now, I should probably go back and change the bathroom a little bit, make it smaller, shrink it, and then extend the balcony. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's just going to take some time. What I also need to do is like give myself a second house on Bleak Beach. I'm pretty sure that I can do that. I've not tried it though, but where my Ditto lives on Bleak Beach, I'm kind of like far away from the main town. I'm on a beach. I'm near where the windmill, well, I'm saying windmill, I put a windmill there. I'm near where that furnace is on that little island, kind of like on that hunk of metal in the middle of the ocean. And that means I'm also kind of sort of near the SSN, but it's really annoying to have to like go back and forth. Using the Magnemite form and the Dragonite gliding form has been very helpful, but I just prefer to do quick travel, although it's probably going to take about the same amount of time to get from point A to point B. I don't know. There's just a lot that I want to do in Pokopia. I have so many ideas, and I've seen so many beautiful builds from people online. I just don't have the time, and I'm also trying to deal with like the patience, because it's a lot for me getting used to building in this game. I've not built in a voxel type game before. I never played Minecraft or anything. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing my best, but I understand it. Like, it feels very easy to do. It's just time consuming, and I wish it wasn't. And part of it is I don't really set out with an idea, and because of that, I need to get all my materials and get all the blocks, and then sometimes I need to paint them, and I need to go find Smear Guru, and it's just like a whole thing. And I wish it wasn't such a process. I just need to like have a better system, and I need to better organize all of my stuff in the stupid storage chests like everybody else does. Honestly, I've seen some really good builds of people's houses or bases or whatever with a huge storage basement. I don't have nearly the amount of items for that, but I might end up just moving all of my stuff underground, because there are several underground places in each of the worlds. I think there's like at least one way to get underground, and I'm sure it would just make sense to stick all my stuff there, then it's not in the way. I also need to clear up everything that's in the wastelands. There's just habitats thrown everywhere, and a bunch of Pokemon are like on top of each other because that's where you started out, and a bunch of them spawned in that probably should be moved to other regions or whatever, but that's neither here nor there. But then on the other hand, I spend so much time looking online at Reddit and other social media platforms on all of these cool builds that everybody's been doing in Pokopia, and habitats that they've been making for their Pokemon, and all of these things they've been doing in all the different regions, like changing everything up. And it's like, I want to do that too. I have ideas. The execution just takes a long time. I have struggled with patience, and also I don't have a lot of time to be doing stuff like that. Like the build that I did for Happiny, that was mainly just rearranging the room, swapping out some blocks and placing furniture, and that took a really stupidly long time. Part of it too is because I completely forgot that you could have Swalot and its evolution, whose name is escaping me, follow you around and have them store items for you, which I should be doing more often. I should honestly just have the two of them live with Smearguru. That would make my life way easier. We're done with the build though. I have talked way too long. As usual, we got 40,000 Poke for our work. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.